Hey, Terry, I thought that comeback really started with your guys' defense. Just your observations on that, and then also what's it going to take for you guys to play that type of defense for longer stretches?
Well, you don't make a comeback like that if you don't play well at both ends. And, I don't know what the run was, but you have to play good defense for sure. There was some desperation, obviously. Can we sustain that level of desperation for 48 minutes? I don't know, but certainly that was a big part of it. But also we scored the ball. Like I said, I don't know if the run was, somebody said 25-7. I'm not sure if that was it. But if we score that many points and hold them to 7, you're playing well at both ends. We played a smaller lineup, which allowed us to get open threes and also allowed us to be a little bit more aggressive on the defensive end.
You kind of started trapping Ingram and stuff too, right?
To be honest, we were doing that in the first half too. We blitzed every Ingram pick and roll all night. So it just seemed like it was a little bit more effective in the fourth quarter, but we got more aggressive on Zion's pick and rolls as well, which was part of the plan. But I thought we were more aggressive in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Bottom line, they still scored 29 in the fourth quarter.
Next question is coming from Jamie Hudson with NBC Sports Northwest.
So, Coach, how did you feel CJ did as he shakes off the rust?
Kind of what I expected for the first game. He got off to a good start, scored 8 quick points, looked good. I thought as his minutes progressed, his legs looked a little bit heavier, running up and down, playing defense, trying to get separation on a shot, all those things. So I thought he played well, and I thought it was a good sign.
Next question is coming from AJ McCord with Coin.
Terry, you just said that there was almost a desperation to the defense at the end, how it just became critical to make those defensive stops. Not sure that you can carry that for the full 48, but how do you make it so that it's not like an emotional defensive effort and more of a consistent defensive effort? Does that make sense?
Well, if you've been following me for a while, which you had, that's been the goal, is to be more consistent. So if I had the answer to that, we'd have a better defensive rating.
Valid. So the next question with that is Damian Lillard seemed to lead the charge in a lot of ways down the stretch for that defensive desperation, if you will. How does having someone like him, like Robert Covington and DJ, who take that personally, impact the other players sort of raising their level of defense?
Is that your dog in the background?
It is. I'm really sorry.
What kind of dog is that?
She's a mutt. She is a lab terrier mix. She's really chatty tonight.
Sounds like she needs some attention.
I know. Well, mom works a lot.
Let's see. I think I forgot your question, but I know Dame and Cov. And I mean, look, there are some possessions out there in the fourth quarter. Melo was terrific. He got a block. He was trapping pick and rolls. Gary Trent came up with some loose balls. Dame came up with loose balls. Dame got a rebound. So it was a team effort, and the guys on the court, Rodney Hood came in, got a couple stops. I thought for Rodney to come in after he hadn't played the whole third quarter and half the fourth and gave good minutes defensively. I thought it just everybody, not just Dame and Cov, really made that happen.
Aaron Fentress, the Oregonian.
Coach, I just have to ask, what was going through your mind when Zion caught that last pass? That was one of the better looks you can get from a full court pass with 1.2 seconds left.
I tell you what, it was a hell of a pass, hell of a catch, spin, shot. It was a great play. But he's a big wide receiver. He's hard to get around. But I think Lonzo made a hell of a pass.
Thanks. Jason Quick, The Athletic.
Coach, what kind of things are you saying in those huddles in the fourth quarter as, trying to get stops? What type of things are you saying to the team?
I really couldn't tell you.
Okay. Because you don't want to, or just you can't remember?
Nothing that I said made a difference. It was, it was the players, they were communicating, they were, the will was there. I really didn't have to say much.
Christos Saltis with the Sport DNA.
Coach, is a part of Blazers' identity the effort in the fourth quarter. And about Dame, is there anything that surprising you on his game anymore?
I think I've answered this before, and basically I'm not surprised, but I never lose an appreciation and I never take it for granted. He continues to do things that are remarkable, and 50 points and 10 assists in game winners and all the things that he does. I'm never surprised, but I never take it for granted.
Our last question coming from Jason Quick.
On the key inbounds where you guys were on defense, where I think Walker lost it, did anyone stand out to you like they did a pretty good job of denying or playing good defense there?
Yeah, I thought Rodney Hood was guarding the inbounder, and he did a good job of denying the initial pass, which the time before Ingram got it pretty easily. So Rodney face guard and helped deny, so they didn't get it to where they wanted initially. And I think that just kind of disrupted the timing of getting the ball in bounds. They didn't have any timeouts. So I thought it was, we just got them out of, and then, they sent two guys down at the other end and they didn't get open. So just in general, but I thought Rodney's face guard really kind of set the tone for the rest of the possession.